Yo, what's good? All right, so I'm gonna do an NBA player tier list. So we got the best S plus S A B C whatever. All right. First is Chris Paul. This season I'm gonna give him an A because he led a Thunder team which everyone thought was gonna be terrible. So did I, but he led them to be like fifth in the West, I think. So yeah, Lou Williams. I'm gonna give him a B, just because I still don't know why he's starting, but he is probably the best six man of all time. He's he's been consistent his whole career. Yeah. All right, Montrezl Harrell. I'm gonna give him a C. Sorry, but Montrezl Harrell is probably he's a very solid center. Not elite. He's good, but he's not like top 10, top 20 center. But I don't know. Yeah, he's a good player though. D'Angelo Russell, I'll give him a B. He's averaging good stats. He's averaging like 24 a game, but he just hasn't been the same since last year. Really, his field goal percentage is kind of. And let me check that real quick. Yeah, shooting 41%. It's like, yeah, Karl-Anthony Towns. That's gonna be an A. He's still probably one of the best centers in the league. He is. He should have been an All-Star, but yeah, Devin Booker's. He's an A too. No, actually, he's an S. Yeah, he's an S. I'm just okay. S is like there's S plus and then the best. Devin Booker's an S just because he's putting up like 26 points per game, shooting like 50% from the field. He's very, very, very underrated. He's leading his Suns to like the A seed, I'm pretty sure. So Miles Turner's a B. So he's probably the third best center in the league. He can shoot the three ball. He can block shots. He's left the Pacers so far up. I'll give you that. All right. Ben Simmons is a A. Just because, I mean, obviously he can't shoot the three, but he's pretty good. He's obviously a good player. He can drive, he can pass, he can rebound, he can do all that stuff. Domantas Sabonis, or our flight would say Domantas Sabonis. No, he's an A. Made an All-Star team. He's probably top 5 power forwards in the league. He's a good shooter. Obviously, his dad was a great player, but he holds a C just because he's a good scorer, but his defense is kind of lackluster. Like he not really a lockdown defender. He's a good 3-point shooter, but yeah, Brandon Ingram. I'm gonna give him Brandon Ingram a A, just because he made All-Star, averaging 25 points per game. Him and Zion are probably the best young duo in the league, and yeah, he's just killing it this year. Jamal Murray's he's a B, just because because he and Jokic have good chemistry, but Jamal Murray's just I don't know. He's a pretty solid player. He's above average. Malcolm Brogdon's a C. He won Rookie of the Year, pretty good shooter, but that's really about it. Pascal Siakam's an A. Probably the second best power forward in the league. Made an All-Star team, starter. He's leading the Raptors to the second seed. Yeah, without Kawhi. So Lonzo is a C. Come on, he's all right. He's not a bust, but he's definitely not second overall pick worthy. I'm saying that his jump shot's still It's just no. De'Aaron Fox is at B because he's fast. He's basically John Wall. He's the Kings are pretty good record, not amazing, but he's a very good player. Jason Tatum, he's an A. Made the All-Star team. Him and Kemba Walker are leading the Celtics to third or second seed in the East. Yeah, he's a very good scorer, pretty good defender too. Lauri Markkanen is a C. I haven't heard about this dude since he got in the league. He's from Finland, I think. He's a good shooter, but that's really about it. Donovan Mitchell just got the coronavirus, which is sad, but he's an A tier. Actually, no, he's an S tier, just because the way he can dunk, obviously. He can shoot too. He can play defense. He's just a good all-around player. John Collins is a C, no doubt about that. He's a good dunker, but that's about it. Jared Allen is a C. He's a good blocker, but that's about it. Bam Adebayo is a B. I hate to say it, but in my opinion, Bam Adebayo is kind of overrated. His stats, he's averaging 15, 8, and 2 or something, but I mean, the Heat are really good. Like, the Heat are good. He has over 10 rebounds, but yeah. Kyle Kuzma, it's a C. He is, in my opinion, he's probably the worst starter on the Lakers, definitely, just because he's inefficient, man. He's inefficient. He's playing with LeBron. He's just, no. Jaren Jackson is a B. Yeah, Jaren Jackson's a B. I feel like he has a lot of potential. He's going to be a very, very good basketball player in about 5 years. Trae Young is a S tier. Yep, he's averaging like 30 points per game, even though the Hawks are really bad. But if the Hawks didn't have Trae Young, they probably wouldn't win a single game. So DeAndre Ayton's C tier for now. I feel like he's going to rise up to be a really very dominant player. But yeah, I'll probably update this in like 5 years to see how everyone. Luka Doncic is an S plus. He is an S plus because Luka Doncic is just, man, something about him is just amazing. He can shoot, he can rebound, he can pass, he can defend. He's like 6'8", he's a point guard. He can just, man, he can do it. He can do everything. He can literally do everything. Dirk Nowitzki. Hey, man, current Dirk is a C, all right, but prime Dirk is definitely an S plus. But I'll keep him at a C right now just because he's obviously not the same Dirk that there used to be. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's an A. Because him and DeMar DeRozan leading the Spurs aren't that good, but they have Greg Popovich, so he could shoot. Yeah, he's a really very underrated player. Kyle Lowry, he's a B, man. Kyle Lowry's pretty overrated, and I'm gonna be 1,000 with you, but I don't know. I don't think he should have been the All-Star game over Bradley Beal. I can tell you that. Yeah. Paul Millsap. He's a S. No, he's a B tier, 2nd round pick. Very good steal, very good player. Leading the Nuggets to like 2nd best record in the West. Yeah, he's pretty good. Maybe the first. No, that's the Lakers. Yeah. All right. Bradley Beal. He is definitely an S tier. I don't even care what you say. All right. Bradley Beal, 30 points per game, leading. He should have been an All-Star, probably the biggest All-Star snub in NBA history, in sports history. I'm tired of disrespect. Definitely an S tier. Kevin Durant is an A. No, he's an S plus. Even though he's hurt, he's still probably one of the best players in the league. My opinion, one of the greatest scorers of all time. Definitely future Hall of Famer. Yeah. Al Horford's a C just because this season he had been a letdown. He hasn't been the same Al Horford as he's been consistent, but he's not the same as he always is. Mike Conley's a B. He's like 35. He's not 35, but he's getting up there in age. He's been a consistent player the whole life, like 18 guy. Yeah. I'm putting him in a B tier though. Marcus Gasol is a B, just because he's old. He can still shoot the 3. He's a pretty average center, if I'll be real with you. Derrick Rose is an A. I don't even care. Derrick Rose, he's obviously not the same Derrick Rose that he used to be, but he's still a very good player, and he should have been an All-Star. Yeah, I think he should have been an All-Star this year, though. But Russell Westbrook is an A. He's a stat patter, but still, I mean, averaging a triple-double 3 straight years is pretty damn hard to do, so I'll give him that. Kevin Love is he's a B. Kevin Love's obviously not the Timberwolves Kevin Love. He's still a good rebounder, still a good shooter, but he's just injury. He's getting injured all the time. Danilo Gallinari is an A. I do not even care. Very, very underrated. Leading the Clippers to Thunder. Him and Chris Paul are leading the Thunder to a very good record. So he can shoot the 3. DeAndre Jordan's a C. He's a Lob City finisher. He can dunk. But that's it. He can't shoot free throws. Literally can't. Goran Dragic is a B. Ever since, he hasn't been good in a few years. He's still a very good player, but he's not elite like most some of the players. Blake Griffin give him a B because this year he's been very, very disappointing. Usually he's pretty good, but this year he's not putting up the same, Blake Griffin numbers that he is. He's averaging, 15 points, 30. She's shooting 35% from the field. Yeah, I'm going to put him in a C tier. I mean, he's just not the same Blake Griffin. He's only played 18 games, but still, it's just, ooh. James Harden is obviously an S+. He's not the... Yeah, he's an S+, just because he's averaging 36 points per game. That's insane. But he shoots 50 shots a game, so... But Steph Curry, right now, is an A. Yep. Right now, Steph Curry is an A. All right. Normally, he would be like in the best S plus tier, but right now he's an A just because injuries threw him off a little bit. DeMar DeRozan an A. He's still a pretty good player. He just needs to learn how to shoot the three. He can dunk that dunk on what was the name? That Fractures player. Yeah, that was pretty good. Jrue Holiday. He's an A. Very very underrated. Very good defender. He should get more respect. DeMarcus Cousins is a B. He's not the same player as he was. He's getting injured now. He got released for the Lakers recently, so yeah, Gordon Hayward is a C. He's still he's not the same player as he used to be. I think time's running out for him. Paul George is a A. Even though he's not having the best season, he's still a good player. Can still defend. Can still shoot the three. Can still dunk. Yeah, Eric Bledsoe's a B. I mean, he and Giannis are leading the Bucks, but Eric Bledsoe, he's not. He was better on the Suns, obviously, but he's a pretty good player. Hassan Whiteside's a B. Probably the best shot blocker in the league right now. Still, he just needs to learn how to score more efficiently, I would say. Lance Stevenson's a C. Lance has just been a very 3 and D guy kind of, because he can shoot the three. He can play D, but that's pretty much about it. Kyrie is A. Even though he's hurt, even though he's been hurt this year, I'm just saying, but he's still probably the top 5 point guard in the league right now. He can dribble, It's just Jonas Valanciunas is a C. He's a defender. He's a good center. He's tall, but he can shoot the three. But he plays on the Grizzlies, so that's the only reason. Kemba Walker, I'm gonna give him an A. If he leads the Celtics to a very good player, I'll give him an S. But for now, he's an A. He's still a good player, but. Klay Thompson is an A. Obviously, he's a very good shooter. Obviously, so yeah. Kawhi Leonard is he's an S plus. Just Kawhi. He can play. Obviously, probably the best defender in the league. He can shoot the three. He can just do everything. Man. Nikola Vucevic is a B. He hasn't been the same since last year. He made the All-Star team last year, but the Magic are just bad. So Tobias Harris B. Ever since he got paid $140 million, he hasn't put up the 20 points per game like he did last year. Jimmy Butler is an A. Leading the Heat to a 41, 20-something record. Probably top 5 shooting guard of the league. Small forward, actually. Probably the second best small forward in the league right now. So, yeah. Bojan Bogdanovic is a C. All he can do is shoot. No offense. Isaiah Thomas is a C. I mean, he put up, ever since, he averaged 30 points per game one year. He got hurt. It's not been the same at all. Anthony Davis is obviously an S+. The best power forward in the league right now. Him and LeBron are tearing it up. And Dame Dolla is an S+. Damian Lillard. Actually, yeah, he's an S+ just because he's probably the best shooter. He's the best deeper shooter in the league right now, in my opinion. He's even though Blazers aren't doing too good, he's still doing pretty good. So yeah. Andre Drummond's an A. Best rebounder in the league. Don't even care. Myers Leonard. Come on. Myers Leonard's a C. He can shoot. That's it. Draymond Green is a C. No doubt about it. Draymond Green is very overrated. I mean, he's like a 10-7-7 guy, You know what I'm saying? Chris Middleton's a B. I think he's kind of overrated just because he shouldn't really have been an All-Star because he's averaging 19 a game. No, he's not overrated, but I'm just saying he's like Giannis' sidekick. But he's still a good player, though. CJ McCollum's a B. He's an A. Just because he's been underrated his whole career. He averaged 23. He's averaging 20 points per game. Him and Damian Lillard are probably one of the best backcourts in the league right now. So, yeah. Rudy Gobert, Mr. Coronavirus. He's an A, though, because he's an amazing shot blocker, amazing defender. But, yeah, Steven Adams is a B. Good defender, good rebounder. He just needs to learn how to, score. No, I'm going to put him at a C. He just needs to learn how to score better. Victor Oladipo, right now, he's not having the best season. But usually, I'm going to put him at an A, though, just because he's always been a very consistent player. Giannis is the best. He's the best player in the league. I don't even care. Having probably one of the best seasons of all time. Averaging 30, 12, and 5 or something. Just insane. I'm going to give Zach LaVine. He's definitely an A. He's very, very, very underrated. He just needs to get... He just plays for the Bulls, that's why. Gary Harris is a C. Pretty consistent defender. Pretty good mid-range shooter, but that's about it. Aaron Gordon is a C. Good dunker. But that's about it. He was not robbed. I do not care. Aaron Gordon was not robbed in the dunk contest. Julius Randle's a B. He's a good scorer. Yeah, he's a good scorer, but he just can't win. He can't win. It's a problem. Andrew Wiggins is a B. He's averaging like 23. But Andrew Wiggins, he's been a pretty bust so far, though. I would have to say he's not a bust. He just hasn't been the. People thought he was gonna be the next LeBron. Obviously, he wasn't. So, Joel Embiid, I'm gonna give him. Joel Embiid is an S. Best hitter in the league. He's probably only gonna get better and better for his career. So, Clint Capella he's a C. He's a very solid center. Not anything like elite, but he's a good player. Draymond Green. Okay, no, I already did Draymond Green. Okay. Yusuf Nurkic. He's a C. He hasn't really played this year just because of that horrific injury he had. But when he's on the court, he's a pretty solid player. Nikola Jokic is an S. Probably second best center in the league. He can pass really well. Rebounding, obviously he can score. He leads the Nuggets to an amazing record. So yeah, Kristaps, he's a B. I'm just saying, he's not the Kristaps that we all know. He's been injury prone his whole career. He just hasn't been doing much on the Mavericks. I can tell you that. LeBron James is an S plus. Yep, LeBron, obviously, not the same LeBron. He's still amazing. He's like 36, averaging like 28, but he's tearing it up in LA though. So Lakers are probably gonna make the finals. But then lastly, Dwayne Wade is a B. He's just old. He's not the same player, but he's still a good player. All right, peace, bruh.